I'm gonna raise my simple voice in the name of love. I'm gonna raise my simple voice in the name of love. It don't matter if I sound like a crow or a dove. I'm gonna raise my simple voice in the name of love. I'm gonna sing out my truth through joy and tears. I'm gonna sing out my truth through joy and tears.
Are we good?
Like a chain cutter it comes to bless for years and years. I'm gonna sing out my truth through joy and tears. This is the easy part. If you want to jump in, you're welcome. It goes like this. Lyrics are easy. Oh, I'm gonna do that one more time. Yeah, well, that sounded good. I'm gonna dance with this life for all my days. I'm gonna dance with this life for all my days. From the rain clouds to sunshine, from the breast unto the grave, I'm gonna dance with this life for all my days. We can all say, we gonna raise our simple voice in the name of peace. Let's say that again. We gonna raise our simple voice in the name of peace. Second line goes, we're gonna raise our simple voice in the name of peace. There is nothing that sounds more beautiful than this mix of joy and grief. We're gonna raise our simple voice in the name of peace. One more chance on this part. Again. Try your harmonies if you got them. Here we go. Last one.
Thank you, Tim. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to First Unitarian Church of Rochester. Welcome on this day of promise and the falling in of our spirits in this communion of faith through song and through worship. This is a church of open minds and loving hearts, celebrating many sources of wisdom and many spiritual paths. Your gifts, your doubts, your faith, your identities are welcome here. Welcome to visitors and newcomers, and those of you who are joining us online, we give a special welcome to you. It is good to be together. Well done, my friends. There's a preschool playroom open for young ones and groups for kids that follows the time for all ages. And our justice partner this month is Southeastern Minnesota Interfaith Immigrant Legal Defense, and you can read more about that online or I think also in your order of service. 2 weeks from now, on June 23rd, we will be participating in the General Assembly worship service. This means that we'll all gather in the church sanctuary and watch the GA service together. And then following the service, we're all going to go down into the Commons room for a potluck brunch. I did this last year in my home church in St. Paul, and it was a blast. So we watched the service together. It's very participatory, and then we all ate together. And it was so much fun, so I hope you will join us. Reverend Molly Hausch-Gordon is the minister officiating on that worship service, and she is dynamite. I really love her preaching, so I hope that you will join us on the 23rd. The 23rd is also my last Sunday with all of you. And I just want to say it's been a blessing. It has been so lovely to be in this congregation, to be in the orbit of you wonderful, soulful people. I really meant it when I wrote in the annual meeting that if I lived in Rochester, I would be joining this church. So I'd love to shake your hand on the 23rd if you're around. And if you can't make it, it's okay. You're in my heart. Today, we are joined by Brother Timothy Franchik. He and I have circled around one another in our musical lives for quite some time, but just about a month ago, we had the chance to actually perform together. And it was a deeply spiritual and enlivening time for me. And so I really wanted Tim to come down and be with all of you as my last real time of officiating a service. So Brother Tim has devoted his life to singing for joy, singing for life, for community, singing to rekindle this most fundamental way of being together and finding a way to heal as individuals and as a community. So most of our time today is going to be singing. We are going to sing. Now, some of you may be like, "Ooh, I'm not into it." That's okay. You can just let the sound wash over you today. That's cool. But if you feel like giving it a shot, I really invite you to open yourself to this idea that maybe singing can actually shake your spirit in new and vital ways. So, in preparation, I'm going to lead you in one of the warm-ups I do as a singer. You don't even have to make a sound. Whoa. So one of the things I learned is that you got to kind of wake up your body to sing. So what I do is, or I was taught, is to actually tap my shoulders, my chest, around. Just tap. You're actually tapping your lungs. That's what's happening right now. Ooh, say that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, you're ready to go, my friends. We are entering this sacred time of singing and enlivening spirit, communing in song, and in the words from our minister of the 1870s, the Reverend Eliza Tupper Wilkes, may our faith in humanity and our message of hope and good cheer light the way. In a moment, Brother Tim and I will call you back with our first community song, and you'll find the lyrics on the screen. But before we sing, I invite you to rise in body or spirit and greet one another with an open-hearted welcome.
someone jump on that note with me. Oh. One more time. You got some harmony? Do it. Oh. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at you go. We sound good already. Yes. That was my heart laughing. That was nobody else. Thank you. So I do something called perfection-free singing. And it turns out that we all sang as children. I'm a grade school teacher, and I've witnessed this. Every student coming into first grade without thought and self-thought, criticism, whatever, they just sing. We've all been there. We all have done that. We remember. And somewhere along the way in our culture, people like Simon Cowell on American Idol or whatever, they make us get really worried. Maybe we don't have it. Or someone turns around in the car and says, "Shh, you don't sound good." And they never sing again. So here we are together. Remember, half of singing is listening. You're welcome to listen. Some of you will just want to sing a simple line that we learned together and hang on to that. Others know more about harmony, have sung in choirs, have sung on their own. Please bring that color to this too. We will make something together that I could never make or tell you to make from here, but we can do it together because we bring all these different places that we come from. So this is a song, great singer Deva Premal. Maybe some of you listen to her. She and her husband named Mitten travel around the world. Yes, I know. So simple. Goes like this. 1, 2. There is so much magnificence. 3, 4. 1, 2. Near the ocean. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waves are coming in. Waves are coming in. 1, 2. There is so much magnificence. 3, 4. 1, 2. Near the ocean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Waves are coming in. Waves are coming in. We got this now. 1, 2. There is so much magnificence near the ocean. Waves are coming in. Waves are coming in. We sound good. One more. 1, 2. There is so much magnificence. Woo! Near the ocean. Waves are coming in. Waves are coming in. All right, there's another part that lays over the top of it. And this one's already written in our bones. It goes like this. 1. Starts right on the 1. Ale. We're going to keep going down. Hallelujah. We're still going down. Ale. Now we're going up. Hallelujah. That's the whole thing. Let's hit it again. I know some of you have that. You sound really good. We all sound good together. If you want to go adventuring, we've got your back. Find some harmonies. So beautiful, so simple. Here we go. 3, 4. Hallelujah. up because those two parts go together. Over here, this wonderful choir. Let's do this together. Ready? 1. This going. Over here we go. Everyone on there is so much. 1, 2. There is so much magnificence near the ocean. Waves are coming in. Waves are. Keep the waves coming in. Waves are coming in. Waves are. Wave sound. Waves are coming in. Any birds? Waves are coming in. Waves are coming in. Waves are.
Little chalice lighter I met. Where is the chalice lighter? Oh, there you are. Come on.
It must be somewhere, the original harmony, somewhere in great nature, hidden. Is it in the furious infinite? In distant stars' orbits? Is it in the sun's scorn? In a tiny flower? In tree gossip? In heart's music's mother's song? Or in tears? It must be somewhere in mortality. Somewhere the original harmony must be found. How else could it infuse the human soul? That music. And with gratitude, we'll now accept the offering for the day.
Everything that I know, let it go on, let it go out with the tide. I can't think of a thing that hasn't been shot through with pain, like a nightingale song in the dead of the night. My so long farewell, all I've lived, oblivion,
swim. I'm wild again. I'm a star child again. I'm 10 million miles. Oh, I'm burning. I'm a summer dream. I'm a real light beam. I'm worthy of all the goodness and the love that the world's gonna give to me. I'ma give it back 10 times. People, are you ready? If you think you're alone, hold on, I'm coming.
Now I unfold every lie I was told. Watch them wither, watch them scatter in the wind. I can't think of a thing that hasn't been born of a dream. Like a love supreme, like a circle unbroken. Goodbye, so well, farewell, all I've been.
Oh, oblivion. Throw me in the ocean. Oh, mama, watch me swim. I'm wild again. I'm a star child again. I come 10 million miles. Oh, I'm burning. I'm a summer dream. I'm a real light beam. I'm worthy of all the goodness and the love that the world's gonna give to me. I'ma give it back 10 times. People, are you ready? If you think you're alone, hold on, I'm coming.
Goodbye, so long, farewell, all I've been.
Oblivion. Throw me in the ocean. Oh, mama, watch me swim. I'm wild again. I'm a star child again. I got 10 million miles. Oh, I'm burning.
Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Don't you know, 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 don't you know? Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, don't you know? Never alone.
I'd like to invite the children forward or anybody who might want to learn a song. Brother Tim is going to teach you a song, and there will be some opportunities for the adults to sing, some throwbacks to way back. And I know that Brother Tim says it's a perfection-free zone, but I'm going to let him teach the song, not me, and I will just sing with my microphone off.
Hey, come on over here, you guys. This is where the action's happening. Ooh, come on over here, Chalice Lighter.
I don't know if you have lights on your shoes. That's cool. They probably work. Your lights work when you move your feet. Because I think we might want to kind of stomp around a little bit. Are you good with? Are you good? I mean, I don't have lights on my shoes, but I can still stomp. So, are you ready? It goes like this. Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam. Can you do that much? Try that.
Ram Sam Sam, Ram Sam Sam.
Now it gets kind of, I don't know what this next word is. It's just fun to say. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Try that.
Gooly, 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 ram, sam,
Let's
sam.
put all that together. Ready?
Ram, sam, sam, ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Ram, sam, sam, ram, sam, sam.
Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. A ram, sam, sam. A ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. A ram, sam, sam. A ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam.
Okay, that's pretty cool. You're doing, I see it, it's happening, I hear it. So back here, we're going to do a couple other parts, and then we'll start our Ram Sam Sam, all right? So this part can go, peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old again, and
Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold,
yeah.
peas porridge in the pot,
Keep that
9
going,
days
old. And we
old.
say,
Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, peas porridge in the pot, 9 days old. Peas
London Bridge is falling down. Here we go now, Ram Sam, here we go. A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, gooly 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 gooly. Want to go marching? A Ram Sam Sam, a Ram Sam Sam, gooly gooly.
Let's follow. Ram, sam, sam. Oh, ram, sam, sam. Ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Oh, ram, sam, sam. Ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Oh, ram, sam, sam. Ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Oh, ram, sam, sam. Ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Oh, ram, sam, sam. Oh, ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Oh, ram, sam, sam. Gooly, 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 ram, sam, sam. Thank you. Okay, and now, Amy, now
And so now we will sing more as Reverend Ruth will lead us into children's benediction. It can be found in the back inside cover of your hymnal. And I think, will it bring the kids back up for the last two communal singing?
please do, because I think they'll really like it.
I think that'll be great.
May peace surround you. May love surround you as you go, as you go on your way. I invite you to find yourself in this here and now, taking a deep breath. Allow your gaze to soften, and if you feel comfortable, close your eyes and receive this prayer, listening with the ear of your heart. Breathe deep the breath of life. Feel below you the earth and its ancient turning, above you the sky, and beyond you the stars, holding you in their venerable light, holding you in this moment, this breath. You yourself are made of earth. You are made of stars. And in this house you are named and known as beloved, as sacred. Let us enter a time of silence together, allowing our hearts to open, our minds to find some ease, our bodies to rest in breath.
Spirit of life and love, God and Gaia of many names and beyond all naming. Guide us in the flow of good and grace, of breath and song. Help us to make a joyful noise wherever and whenever we can. The world is full of discord and hardship and pain, and it is also a miraculous thing, an ever-creating composition of beauty. May we find a harmony in the chaos, a melody that aligns our spirits with all that is life-giving and love-affirming. Some of us struggle with addiction. Others are trying to manage single parenthood. Some of us wonder how to stay engaged when news cycle after news cycle throws us into a chaotic tailspin of despair. Others have engaged in the practice of honoring the pain while finding new pathways to transform and actively hope. Through it all, may we sing. May we sing songs aligning our breath, our voice, with the melodies of hope and faith and love. Today we pray for ourselves, for our families, for our friends, for our communities, for our nation and our world. There are people we are concerned about, people we hold in our hearts, and so we take this time to speak their names aloud in this community of care. Spirit of life inside of life, grant that what we sing with our lips, we may believe in our hearts, and what we believe in our hearts, we may practice and show forth in our lives. May it be so, and amen.
So last summer, I was part of a great kind of initiative that we called the Planet Care Road Show. And we created this song that I'd like to sing with you. Now, this is kind of level 2 stuff. I didn't know if I was going to spring it on you until I heard you last about 5 minutes ago, and I'm like, okay, they're ready. But we created this song. It has 3 different parts to it, all inspired by this Wendell Berry quote, which it basically, I'm going to paraphrase. It's a great quote. He basically says, when I was younger, I felt as though whatever I did would be good for the world. And now I realize the opposite is true, that whatever is good for the world will be good for me. Whatever is good for the world is good for us. So to look at the world and to notice the natural world and to notice how we're impacting. And then if it looks good there, be confident it's going to be good for us here. So that's part of it. That line comes in. And the first line is kind of the hull of the ship that I'll teach you. The second one comes from a Jesus quote. He asks very poignantly in a story, well, do you want to be well? Do you want to be well? So we're going to weave these words, all right? And I see these 3 sections. The smaller wings, you're going to have to hold it down big time because we got the big middle section here. But we'll start over here. Strong hands, wide and heart, clear mind. Try that. Strong hands, wide, heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide, heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide, heart, clear mind. New mind. Try stand up again.
heart, clear mind. Strong hands, clear heart, clear mind. New mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, clear heart, clear mind. Strong hands, clear heart, clear mind. New mind.
That's so simple. In the middle, we're gonna say, do you want to be well? Nice little thread like that.
Do you want to be well? Do you want to be
Back to you. Hold on for a sec. We start a little late. We get to the most fun part. Ready? What is good for the world will be good for us. What is good for the world will be good for us. What is good for the world will be good for us. Let's put it all together now, and if you really want to jump across the aisle and sing another part, you are welcome to do that. But let's get it cooking.
Strong hearts, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. New mind.
You can resist looking at the words, but these words are so tiny. You don't have to look up there. You can look at me or your neighbor or the back of your hand or something. Something beautiful. All right? It's so nice to read the lips. So nice to read the lips of people all around and you can follow.
Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. New mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. New mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. New mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. New mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. New mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind.
For us.
Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind.
Well, quieter.
Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind.
Listen to another part while you sing your part. Now you got it.
Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind. Strong hands, wide heart, clear mind.
Let's all sing What is Good for the World. It goes, what is good for the world will be good for us with harmonies. What is good for the world will be good for us. One more. What is good for the world will be
All right. Above and Below by Mark Nepo. Before I could speak, I reached for something shiny and godlike. Figures swooping in from nowhere blew small winds in my ear. Later, my parents tried to tell me that there was no wind. It was our relatives playing with me in my crib. But I know better. For years, I've been rearranged by movements of air and kept alive more than once by go-like things swooping in from nowhere. You see, things are always what they seem and more, like icebergs, above and below, like what we say and what happens to us, like the ribbon of tomorrow behind the winter trees this instant, just another day and the call of all that is waiting out of view. So when I chance upon an infant, I lean in and close my eyes, letting all the love I've known and dreamt rise from the basin of my being until it rounds the soft precipice of my mouth and falls as a whisper that might steer a life toward light when lost.
I am a singer. I was born this way. No one can remember a time when I wasn't singing. I tried to go to college and learn about singing and music, but it really didn't take. I quit after my sophomore year. A major in music didn't seem to get close to what I experienced when I sang. In fact, it seemed to deaden that sacred spark in me around music making. The closest I've ever really come to naming the experience of singing was in seminary, when I would enter into some discussion about the meaning of life or God or matters of ultimate reality. Singing and music was at the heart of my metaphorical descriptions. In order to sing, we breathe. We inhale the world. In this giant reservoir loop we call the atmosphere, we are breathing the panting breath of our golden retriever, as well as the songs that the great philosopher Abelard sang to his beloved Eloise. We are inhaling the sighs of trees, as well as the primordial whispers of single-celled beings who lived millennia ago. When we sing, we begin by breathing in all those whispers poured over us by godlike figures swooping in from nowhere, blowing small winds of love in our ears. We breathe in the first breath that swept over the face of the deep, and with this regenerated, recycled air, we create beauty. We sing a song. In shared music making, singing our experiences, our attitudes of praise, our petitions, our troubles, our blessings, our bodies remember. They remember something that our minds have forgotten. That in our diverse and beautiful expressions of life and song, we create from unity. A unity of breath and blessing. Our bodies remember that there is something holy in all of this, and there is something holy in our place here and now. As theologian Don Salyers writes so eloquently, singing is a sign of what we are meant for, a God-given liturgy on earth. Is it any wonder that some of the most profound and realigning practices when dealing with trauma is to hum, is to encourage people to sing, to place their hand on the belly and allow their body to reconnect with its vibrating wholeness. Some therapists, somatic therapists, talk about reacquainting the body with its own healing energies. As a theologian, I believe we are tapping into the divine, within and beyond. One of the first sermons I preached from this pulpit was about the transformative power of music that I experienced over and over again at a place called St. Joseph's Home for Children. This is a home where children of every ethnic background, race, and creed are placed when they have been abandoned or mistreated by their parents. And every year I dreaded going to that place. Every year began with the same inner argument. Why am I here? Music is not enough. This is an act of absurdity in this place. What is the good of singing in the face of all this hurt? I dreaded going to that place, and for 15 years I went to that place where there was no way to retreat into my white middle-class ignorance and assumed helplessness around the great injustices of this, our American culture. I dreaded going, and then I began to teach. I prayed with an open face. I smiled a lot, to the point of just looking very strange. I cajoled and I sang out encouragement, and seemingly by magic, we were making a joyful noise together in this very joyless place. One year, this little white kid said he was going to write a song about keeping on track. And one way to keep on track was not to go to jail, because his dad was in jail, because his dad had tried to kill his mother. And that boy sang out a 12-bar blues that just opened everyone in this room and everyone in that room. It went like this. I can still remember it. I'm gonna keep on track, keep going to school, keep learning and do what I do. I'm gonna keep on track, keep going to school. I'm gonna keep on, learning and do what I do. I'm gonna go to college, start a new world. That's exactly what I'll do. How about you? Isn't that beautiful? Now, realistically speaking, so many events above and beyond the act of singing will have to fall into place before that boy's blues prayer becomes a reality. But in the act of singing, he is singing into existence a new creation, a new attitude. He's unearthing the divine in himself, fulfilling his liturgy, his God work on earth. What frightens me is that many of us have given up on singing, let alone singing together. We have surrendered an essential gateway to what is holy and whole-making in us. Have you noticed how few places we sing together in community? I feel super self-conscious when I try to sing the national anthem along with the performer at any sporting event. We've turned that over to the professionals. Some in protest, rightfully so, but others in this unconscious acquiescence. The few times I can think of when people just openly and wholeheartedly join in song are at the 7th inning stretch, at a baseball game, or singing Sweet Caroline, whenever it comes over the basketball loudspeakers. So last week I talked about the strengths of being and doing church. They were the strength to accompany, the strength to convene, the strength to tell stories. Well, today I'm going to add something else. To do church, you join in the strength to sing together. Amen. Church is one of the few places in our society where we still sing together. We sing our questions, our hopes. We sing a different kind of future into being, just like that little kid. Singing is a revolutionary act, my friends. It is revolutionary. It is the active engagement of our own existence with the world around us, with this transcendent gift of singing, that our bodies give us, we can remember we are the breath of the holy, expressed in the body, human. May it be so, and amen.
Thank you so much, Ruth. Beautiful words. I thought I'd do something different than we planned, because what Ruth said, there's a sort of ancientness to some of our singing that is in our bones, and I just want to bring a kind of ancient interval, sacred singing. So the word namaste is in there. This part, the eternal part of me is greeting the eternal part of you. And then Luna, the moon, is in there, and solar, Latin for the sun, is in there. So we're just going to sing, and I'm going to split this right down the middle. But we can all start singing, and then we'll just do the same thing up higher on this half. But it goes, Namaste. Try that much. Namaste. Hang out in your nose a little more. It gives it this metallic kind of beautiful sound, especially in a group. Namaste. Now listen, it goes, the moon twice. Luna, Luna. Try that. Luna, Luna. Enjoy those hills. They feel good, don't they? Luna, Luna. And then we stay right there. No, we go down here. No, we don't. We go down here. Solar. Try that. Solar. Let's try the whole thing. Namaste. Start there again. Luna, Luna, solar. Really nice. You're all singing from sort of the beautiful, the deck of the ship, and I like it. But I'd like you to also embody the hull of the ship. You got to get some bottom end here, people. We need to get some. Here we go. Ready? Namaste, Luna. Beautiful. Luna, solar. Ooh, stunning, stunning. Now we're going to bring in a fifth harmony over here. They're just going to sing the same part, but up higher, and we'll split down the middle. And at first, it's like a baby deer standing up. It's very wobbly, and you just have to get used to it. A couple times around, we're going to be running through the forest together, okay? When you feel it, feel free to listen to the other part. Try to deliver your part and listen to the other part wholly at the same time. That's the trick in life, after all, isn't it? So here we go. Let's start over here. Namaste, Luna, Luna, solar. Okay, we'll stop and we're going to be over here. Here we go. together in harmony. Let's all stand up if you're able. Here we go. We'll start over here, and then we'll add the high one after one time around. Ready? Here we go. Face each other.
Variation on a Theme by Rilke, by Denise Levertov. A certain day became a presence to me. There it was, comforting me, a sky, air, light, a being. And before it started to descend from the height of noon, it leaned over and struck my shoulder as if with the flat of a sword, granting me honor and a task. The day's blow rang out, metallic. Or was it I? A bell awakened, and what I heard was my whole self saying and singing what I knew. I can.
Friends, we're going to close with one more song that Brother Tim will lead us. And then I will give the benediction, and then we'll just go into the commons room and be together. So I know it's a lot of parties after today. So we're just going to do one more song together and then a benediction, and then we'll...
You sound awfully good. I want to say a big giant thank you to all of you for giving it a try or just letting it wash over you. As we talk about singing, I know my ancestors not very far back all sang together for fun and meaning. And there's a quote from a gentleman who called himself an English horseman. And this English horseman, that meant he worked in the stables. He was just a regular worker in England. He was at the end of his days, on his deathbed, and they asked him, what was it like when you were a kid? It was like the 1980s when he was dying. What was it like when you were young? And he said, the singing. Oh, there was so much singing back then, and that was my pleasure too. The boys in the fields were all singing. The chapels were full of singing. Here I lie. I have had pleasures enough. I have had singing. This is a somewhat well-known Rumi quote. It's a welcoming song, and the second half of the B section of the song says Bosa, which is Urdu for welcome, another way to say welcome in a tongue that Rumi may have understood. Poet, born in Afghanistan in the 1300s, I believe. Come whoever you are. This is not a house of despair. Let's all try that. Come whoever you are. This is not a house of despair. Second line is the same. If you've broken your vows 1,000 times, we don't care. Now we do it like this. Lover of leaving, oh doubtful one. Try that. Lover of leaving, oh doubtful one. Come whoever you are. Come again, come. Let's try that all together. We'll just get it. Remember, screwing up is part of the gig here at Perfection Free, and la 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 is fine. Here we go. Come whoever you are. This is not a house of despair. If you've broken your vows 1,000 times, we don't care. Here we go. Lover of leaving, oh doubtful one. Come whoever you are. Come again, come. Here we do it again. Come whoever you are. This is not a house of despair. If you've broken your vows 1,000 times, we don't care. Lover of leaving, oh doubtful one. Come whoever you are. Come again, come. And this little section goes like this. Bosa, come again, come. That's the whole thing. Bosa, come again, come. Harmony. Bosa, come again, come. Bosa, come again, come. One more of those. Bosa, come again, come. We'll just do the big verse one more time. Come whoever you are. This is not a house of despair. If you've broken your vows 1,000 times, we don't care. Lover of leaving, oh doubtful one. Come whoever you are. Come again, come.
Please rise in body or spirit and receive this final blessing, which I am going to sing. This is a song that is a Sami blessing. These are the indigenous people of the Nordic countries. A song gifted to me by my teacher. It says, "Come light, come light, come light, come light, come light." Open your hearts to light. Anna, you should turn down this microphone quite a bit, please. Anna balo ilene ulo. Anna balo, Anna, Anna, Anna balo ilene ulo. Anna balo, Anna. Come thy kingdom.